I'm recording now. Well, I'm finally back. I have a voice. I'm probably still going to cough, so I apologize for that. Um, but I am so much better than I have been the last 2.5 weeks. And I have missed checking in with you guys, seeing how everyone's doing. Last month, I really feel like as a team, we're getting back into the group of things. I know myself, Kristen, and Annette, we all we hit SC4. So I know that that's our next thing is obviously this month is hit SC5. I was kind of bummed, but I know that we all were pushing hard. It's not like we all just kind of like, it's the end of the month, I'm not going to hit it, and I just give up. And then there's a few things that I did that I really like that each of us kind of do, and it's different. And I would like at some point either pick a different week. And I would like for you guys to kind of talk about how you do it. Like Kristen Stanley is really great at being just super creative with her posts, but then also kind of like putting in together like her work life, her home life, and then how her fur babies and everything, how that works into play. Like, maybe there are people who do live in a similar kind of situation as Kristen, where she has like this long ass freaking driveway, and the weather gets in the way, then yeah, you can't get to work. And so that was just a really great way of sharing. Well, she still got her work done. She was still able to and work too. I'm sure both jobs from home. But then, Pam, you're amazing at just the way that you create your images, and how you plate things. I still, like, my mom's always like, why don't you plate it as nice as Pam does? Like, yours is just kind of like there. And I'm like, well, that's kind of how my life is. It's there, just because how you remembered when to eat and what the hell you're eating. And I know Susan, she'll be on eventually, but Susan is like uber consistent, like I know that she will always have a video of her working out and then having some kind of like motivational quote and saying with it, but it will happen every single day. And she makes sure that she puts it across all of the social media platforms. And so those are kind of things that, not that we don't do it, but we all have certain strengths. And so I would like each week for you guys to kind of take over a little bit and share as far as what you do, how you do, maybe how you plan ahead or think about what you're going to post, or maybe it just comes out organically. But, I think it just also helps for us just to get to know each other a little bit better, and how maybe we can improve on certain areas that we're weak at. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be looking at my freaking notes about our 3 areas, and that's time management, which I know for myself I suck at. Maybe you're really great at it and you don't have like squirrel moments for time management, but I really suck at this. And that's why it's like I have a planner that he tells me every single day, like what time the kids have to go somewhere.
That's good.
What time I have to pick them up, because Lord knows I'll forget sometimes too. Be like, what time is it? Oh shit, I have to pick them up 10 minutes ago. But then I have it too in my phone. I've got the alarms to remind myself when to eat, because things kind of happen. And if I just let it just go, like, oh yeah, I'll get to messaging people, or oh yeah, I'll read personal development, I'll fit it in. No, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, oh, the dryer just went off. Like I got to do that, as opposed to sometimes I don't. I stop everything and I go and I do that. And then I get distracted and I forget and I do something else. So I feel like when it comes to our business, our Beachbody business, we're really great at meal prep and meal planning, right? Every single week we do that. We take the time. Whether you do it all of 7 days, or whether you're like me and I only really just do 5 days of meal prepping, but we do that every single week, right? We're consistent. We don't make excuses, because we know on those days that maybe we didn't get to the grocery store or we didn't meal prep enough, what happens on those weeks? We feel like either, we might be we know we're probably eating a few extra carbs, yellows that we're not supposed to, or just that extra handful of, of nuts is not going to kill us. And
Right.
we start to lose track. And then what happens at the end of that week? We're like, oh, you know what? I kind of feel maybe a little bit fluffier, or, that little bit of guilt starts to kick in, and then those self-sabotaging thoughts and all that then spiraling. So it's the same aspect and the same discipline in how we meal prep every week is how we should be like towards our business. But it's not the 3 vital behaviors, because those things by now for all of us should be like the back of our hands, like brushing our teeth, right? It's the workout, it's personal development, and then it's messaging. But messaging and inviting is like a huge thing, and it still gets me like, oh, I have to message people. I haven't done that today, or oh, I got to follow up. And so I'm going to try and help you guys, and I'm helping myself with this because this is what I definitely need. In that, just as much as you guys might meal prep on Sundays, I do mine on Mondays. You need to do the same thing and lay out your goals, business goals that you need just for that week. I know we talk about that, having goals for weekly goals and monthly goals and stuff like that, but really, I mean like your weekly business goal that you need in order that's directly related to increasing your income. And I know some of you, it's not like you're trying to quit your day job, but I'm pretty sure you want to have at least this side hustle to at least then equal out what you're investing every single month, right? So at least then you're breaking even. And so that's where I want us all to be able to utilize the time pockets that we have to then be directly relating to what your personal income goal is. If it's your personal income goal to just, recoup the monthly investment that you have, then let's talk about what those activities need to look like. If it's to completely quit your day job, then there's a whole nother way, a whole nother list of activities. Or if it's like me, I want to get to the point where I'm not feeling like I am still paycheck to paycheck, or I've got to be really creative on how I pay this off, when I pay this. I want to be able to have, not necessarily like the kind of lifestyle where I can just throw like a few grand down to go to the Super Bowl. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. I'm still too to live that kind of a life. But to be able to like not have to worry about looking at a price tag every single time maybe my kids need something, need clothes or need shoes. And it's just like, you know what? If that's the size you need and that's what you like, let's go and let's get it. I don't have to be like, well, let's see if Amazon has it cheaper, or let's see if I can get a coupon, or, if I can find it on eBay. Right. That's my personal goal. So then what does that look like every single day, right? We already have non-negotiables. So it should be the same thing. Like our non-negotiables is, our fitness or our daily job, our kids, taking the kids, to doctor's appointments, or, or your own personal doctor appointments, or maybe your own personal time, whether it's meditation, or whether, getting a massage or whatnot. Those for your non-negotiables, your self-care to make you healthy, right? And the same mindset that we need to have when we're applying it to our business. And when you start to go look through those, what is your weekly business goal that's either creating more income and or getting more customers? Along with then, what is your daily schedule looking like? So for me, that's why I'm writing down all these times so I can see where do I have little pockets of time. I know Kristen Stanley, she does posts where she's in her car, sometimes eating and doing personal development, or just doing personal development. It's in her car, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
And so those are like little pockets of time where we might overlook it. Be like, oh yeah, it's my lunch break and it's like my checkout time, but we multitask many different times throughout the day. Why not multitask maybe while you're eating? Why not multitask? Obviously, like I used to do when I was driving a lot, where I would listen to my personal development audiobooks. Where else? Or, maybe instead of staying in this house like on Fridays when I don't have any children, get my half gas out. I'm not doing Starbucks, but I'll probably go out to like a restaurant or a park or something and utilize my time better that way. Or go to the parent pickup a little bit earlier and sit in my car, those kinds of moments. Like that's where we don't need to have a full hour or 2 hours, or you don't have to be like me where this is your full time, where you have all day, because you best believe I'm going to tell you, I freaking waste way too much of my day in, oh, I'm going to read a little bit of my book, but then also like I'm listening to music, and then I got distracted because I'm doing laundry, and then, oh wait, the dishwasher just went off, I'm going to go do that. And all the daily things that need to happen, but do they need to happen at that moment? Probably not. Like I could have folded the laundry after the kids were asleep, like I could have been doing pulling the dishes out like after dinner, it wasn't at that moment. I could have been just pulling this up and getting a good 5-10 minutes. Boom, done, check. So check and see in your daily schedule, are there pockets of time? You don't need 30 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, take it. If it's 20 minutes, awesome, Yeah, it'd be great if it's a good 30 minutes or an hour, but in all realization, how often does that truly happen? A good solid 1 hour of being productive and not having a squirrel moment, or not having like, a notification on your computer or your phone, like, ding, you got a new email. And you're like, oh, email. And then 20 minutes later, you've been looking at stupid emails. That's me. That's an example that I do. So what does it say? How do I read this? Okay, I already said that. The next thing is thinking of your top 3 priorities, like the top 3, the must-dos every single day. And when I got this planner, this is another reason why, I don't know if you can see it, but over here, it has 3 little check boxes. And yeah, I got nothing here except for PD, because that's my only absolute thing I need to get done every single day. But those are your top 3 priorities that are adding value, that are, again, going back towards that weekly goal of increasing your income, of increasing your team, so that you have a bit more volume, you have customers, and it's just being able to attract, right? We're in this whole attraction marketing business. And it's not posting on Facebook. It's not, doing an hour-long webinar. That's not your 3 top priorities, because those are not really building you income and growing your team, right? It's the follow-ups, it's the invites, it's the getting started right calls, it's adding new contacts, call to actions, live videos, getting off of social media and actually going and talking to like actual people you can touch and hug, right? If that's what you're more comfortable with, or going into a Starbucks with your Shakeology and kind of sitting there and maybe you have your laptop, and stay there for maybe 20 minutes. It needs to sit for a super long time, but just that exposure, And I mean, I'm sure, Pam, you can go out anywhere, I'm sure, because at least I felt like that in New Orleans. I could plot Pam anywhere and she could start a conversation with anybody, right? Anybody. And it doesn't have to be anything about Beachbody or Shakeology, just that energy and just talk, And that's the biggest part, is talking and getting that relationship. Because then if they start to see you on a consistent basis, they're going to ask you, what are you doing? What's that freaking, shaker cup that you always got? Or Pam's always got the luggage tag, and then they start to ask you those kinds of things. So I think a lot of us, we think like, oh, inviting, it's got to be like that perfect message that's going to get them to say yes right off the bat. And believe me, it does not happen like that most times. It is lots of questions and lots of following up and kind of like, holding their hand and reassuring them that they got this. This is going to be great for them, that it will make a change. But again, it's easier if you've already kind of created that fun interaction and relationship, and then you throw that all in there.
I think for me, watching Tulin mention, and I liked what her heading said, that she was a plus size coach. Like when I went to New Orleans, I saw all shapes and sizes of women and men and colors and races. Like I couldn't, it blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But I just didn't feel like it fit in. Like I didn't do enough to get there. So I think for me, and that's the reason this is so critical for me, that I'm giving it 100%. I mean, there's every once in a while, like today I had just because I'm not feeling well. Like my meals are a little bit off. I'm not cheating, like I'm not having a piece of cake or a candy bar. Not to say that I don't want that, but that's not because I'm hungry for it. You know how you just get in the snacking mood? But until I can see a difference in me, like I've been the same weight, like I continue to lose the same or gain the same 8 to 10 pounds. I'm tired of doing that. When I feel like if I could get past this, and I don't know if you girls are the same way, if I could get just past this plateau, you wouldn't be able to shut me up. Right? But until I can feel it and I can see, like I see a little bit through my shoulders and I feel better. But this is the first time that I have not missed a workout.
That's awesome.
Or screwed up a meal. Like I'm not, like today, like I felt like I needed something and I was trying to think of what do I want, and I don't even have any cheap food in the house any longer. Right? So I had to really be, constructive, and I came up with some Rice Krispies because I needed something different. Not that I just, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I don't feel like I'm getting enough, but I don't want to go up to B until I've given it a month. I really want to see the difference. And I think once I see that difference, then I think it will be different for me. Kristen, do you feel the same?
Yeah, I'm eating in Plan C.
Fantastic.
And I really, really think that, well, mine, like, especially this week, and I expressed it to my challenge group too, was like, especially this week, and I'm glad Autumn brought it up too. I guess we're on like the same cycle, but I'm on my period, and like, I want all the junk food, like, in sight. I want everything that I can't have. And so I just used that. I used that in my challenge group, and I went on and I said, look, guys, I'm sticking to the plan. I don't want to. I feel like crap. I feel bloated. I didn't take my pictures this week or my measurements, and I was honest with them. But I think this program isn't going to just change everyone physically. It's going to change everyone's business. Like as soon as you get those insane results, and if you stick to the plan, if you stick to the program, you're going to get the results. As soon as you get those, everyone's going to be asking you how you did it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. That's why I'm excited too, because I see all the women changing, and I'm only on day 10 because I got sick, but I can already feel I heard all the time, but I can feel myself changing. And this morning I did step on the scale, but I'm down 5 pounds, but I feel horrible because I'm hurting everyone. And I do self-care, but I know this is how I felt when I did Insanity. And it was life-changing. That program was life-changing, and that's what makes me really feel like this is going to build our business.
And you have to make sure, though, that you're using every single aspect of it as you're going through it. That's what, like, I'm trying to do even more. Like, I'm so terrible now at being consistent with live video, but I told myself when I started this program, go on live at least once a week and just talk about what you're going through and everything with the program. Because the more and more you're sharing about this, like, I just sold a challenge pack yesterday, and it was this girl that I'd been talking to all last month. And she finally was like, I just saw your 15-day photo. I want that ass. How do I get that? And I was like, you do the program I've been telling you to do.
Maybe you need to be looking at her pictures.
Another thing too is Kim had talked about it, and Autumn talks about it too, but they're talking about how everyone is going to be different. Some people, and will see the weight change and the pounds off the scale. Other people, they might not see that until maybe like the last 30 days, and Kim shared her photos between the first 20 and then the second phase. But then the same thing, she showed some other ones who were in the test group who were really upset, because the first 60 days, she really didn't see this massive change. Yes, they were, were kind of like, shifting in shape, but then it was the last, 20 days where it all came together. And I have a coach who's getting frustrated because she said, she hasn't seen any changes. She's getting on the scale. She hasn't seen any change on the scale. And I said, well, first off, you can throw the scale in the trash because you need, or only step on it like every 30 days. Stop stepping on that damn thing every single day, because that's not how you're going to gauge it with this program. This is not 21-day fix. And I think that's the hardest part to get through our heads, is that we're prepped with 21 Day Fix in these stinking containers, thinking that it's going to do what 21 Day Fix did, which is supposed to be a fast, quick, and efficient way to lose weight. That is not 80-day obsession. It's not as lose weight as quick as you can. This is muscle building, and to actually get your body to not look like a skinny fat and thin, but to actually look like you are healthy and you have strength and you actually have, ability and purpose with those muscles that you just built.
You know who I think? Susan. Susan, I could see her change.
Oh my gosh, yes.
This week, when she posted, I don't know, but it was like, holy cow, I see a big change from day one.
Was that when I did the scary midriff one? Because I don't ever bear. Yeah. Was that the one when I did that?
That one? I had to do a double take on that one. I was like, is that a shirt? Is that her shirt? Like, I'm like, oh, that's actually her. I was like, yeah, you looking better than me. I'm not going to go.
That's exactly what you were just talking about. That was exactly what I'm seeing. Because one of the reasons that 80 Day was like, part of the reason I wanted to try it was when Kim said that her extra skin on her belly tightened up.
Yes.
And I thought, because I lost a lot of weight, I lost a lot more weight than I thought I was going to last year doing 21 Day Fix and Fix Extreme and that.
Yeah.
And so I've had loose skin before, but this was like, whoa, this is like really loose skin. But that's something that I'm finding is that when I first started, I was that loose skin, skinny kind of, and now the muscles building and kind of filling out and the skin is tightening. And so now my arms look a little bigger and filled out instead of the skinny. And that was the same thing with my midriff. I had lost a lot of weight and I had a waist again. But it shocked me, I think, more than anybody when I took those pictures and I looked at them and I was like, holy cow. And that's
getting the cut on the side.
Yeah.
Out.
And that's when I had the woman who said no to me before because of the thyroid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She said, it reminded me of what Kristen just said, because she said, I want your abs. I said, well, okay. Yeah, and so now, as of March, she said, March she's starting. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of shift gears and talk a little bit about making our pictures and videos stand out on social media, because I think we all know what we need to post. Like we all kind of got, how to do the call to actions, when to do them, especially on Sundays, our transformations, our recognition, we're all getting really good at that. Now it's just a matter of like, I don't know if you guys saw on the team page, but I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I think it was the week before, where I created like the team Dauntless, and you can just add a picture. So someone who's changed 1 life, 2 lives, 3 lives, that kind of thing. I feel like or you can create your own if you don't want to do the Dauntless squad. But if they start to see some kind of like consistency with that, hold on. Oh, jeez. If they start to
smoking a reefer.
That might actually help.
We legalized here in Canada in July, so
I know. Then make her laugh.
If they see images like that consistently through our entire news feed, then it's just I feel like it's just another way of looking a little bit more cohesive and professional, I guess.
Say it again. I'll let the dog in, let one out.
Sorry. The Dauntless squad images that I had put on the team page saying changing 1 life. If you guys start using that or creating your own, doing that on a weekly basis, or whenever you see that someone has, sold a challenge pack, blow that up, and tag us all in that. Because I know that it's working when Tanya does that, and when Kim does that, and Preeti will do that. And Preeti got top challenge pack sales. Oh my goodness, this cough is killing me. Don't sound is horrible.
Yeah, didn't she do SC 25, something like that?
Got more than that.
More than that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, way more.
She was more than
I think she's more than Kim.
yeah. Kim was at 57, and she was more than that.
Wow.
So I feel like us doing that, it just then is another. It just gives people like legitimizing, this business that they think is, like a scam and BS or whatever, or this shit doesn't work or any of that stuff. If they just start to see more of those little drops, like, oh yeah, here's a face that maybe you can relate to more than looking at me that changed one life, changed 3 lives, that kind of an aspect. But what I was doing, I was looking at a lot of our photos, is that, and myself too, we kind of need to like the oomph factor. We're great at taking the pictures and the right angles and that stuff, but now just making it a little bit better at standing out as a scroll stopper, because we only have 3 seconds. What was that?
Snow blower.
Oh,
We've got 16 inches of snow. He's been shoveling for 6 hours.
oh wow.
Wow.
As we only have 3 seconds to scroll before someone just passes us by. So I kind of wanted to just share a few things. You might be doing them, but you might not be doing all of them. And if you kind of put them all together in one package, just like we tell everybody, you really need to have your containers, your workout, and your Shakeology. Do it all together, then it really works. If we only pick certain pieces of this, then it really doesn't. So the first thing is that, and I have to practice, where's my phone? Is I can't find my little clicker thing right now, but I usually have my little clicker because I try to avoid using the selfie mode camera, okay? And I use the back camera.
What clicker?
I have like a remote Bluetooth clicker, so I don't have to be on my phone and be like, and like Annette using the dance timer, fucking 10 seconds, and we're like, because that way you can just click, 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 click. And if you can, try not to use this and use the back one. It has a better, all of our phones, the camera is better on the back. Right? I mean, I have an 8 Plus, and it's pretty decent that they've done, but it's still better if you can take more of those photos. That's why in the test group we said to have someone take your photo, because this is the camera that does a lot better resolution. So if you have the clicker one, it's way easier to do. You don't have to worry about where you're like worried, oh shoot, like you tap 10 seconds and whatever. But the next thing is getting a tripod. So you have the tripod. You don't have to worry about trying to balancing it. I used to do them on weights and textbooks and water bottles and crap like that. So I don't even know where it is now. Oh, now I don't know where it is. I have like 3 tripods. My back is a hot mess since I haven't been working out. I have 3 different tripods.
Do that again.
I have mine sticking in a cork holder.
It's at least a holder, proper holder, holds your cell phone at least. And then, yes. Maybe that's something that we'll send Kristen, one that has But I also have this one too. Annette has this one. And so I can clamp this anywhere.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's bendable and all that stuff. So this is really nice for if you've seen a lot of my videos where it looks like I'm coming from up high.
Yeah, I wondered.
Yeah, I have that one, but this is my old one. And there's rocks in there.
See? So you got to get the right stuff. I really wish I could show you my other tripod that I have.
But I really like the curly one. I use it all the time. I clip it to a mirror, a chair, a door.
Where'd you get it?
Amazon. That's where I got mine.
Well, some salesman came to my store and sold mine to me for $10.
Oh.
$10. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got a better deal than I did. But yes. So
does it have a name?
But Kristen, you paid $20.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just happened to know what it was, and
it might be cheaper online. now.
When he showed it to me, I bought it.
So I will, all the stuff I'm talking about, I will find like the ones that I would get, and I'll just share them on the team page as well. So I'll share you guys the link of the bendy one. And then I have a tripod one. It's like, I think it's called like a squid or some crap. I don't know. Another thing too, when you're taking videos of yourself, this way.
Really? Why?
This way.
I know. I just messed that up the other day when I was home. I did like a 9-minute coaching opportunity video that I can send people, and I uploaded it to YouTube, and I was like, fuck, man, I did it this way, and so there's all this black on the outside.
Exactly.
I get it.
And I even put like lipstick on. Like I don't ever put lipstick on. Now I got to redo the whole thing.
But yeah, I learned to do it this way. And that was Darren, Danielle and Tony's husband. He even told me too, like pictures always this way, because especially, I mean, he's a huge Instagram lover as well. And so the reason why is because you do it sideways, then you never get the bars on Instagram, the black bars. Same like with YouTube. If you take a picture this way and then you want to put it on Instagram, you have these black bars. So you don't get to actually like utilize the entire space of the square that they give you.
So if you're making a video, do you do it that way too?
Yes.
No way.
But you have to, like, so like say sometimes I've gone like on live and I'm like, oh shit. And I go live and I try and turn it. You can't do that.
No. Yeah. I've done that too.
Start your shit sideways. You can't change it. I've done that. And I'm like, I've done like Christmas. I was like, that was like a really great video I did.
Yep.
And I got to redo it because no one's going to watch it this way. So there's that. Tripod, try not to use the selfie mode. Put your phone horizontal. And then another one is, Kristen has it. She has the ring light.
Oh yeah, I don't even have it on right now.
Yeah, I need to invest in
ring light. Ooh,
Wow.
see? I need that ring light. Because even my little clampy thing one, I broke it. I shoved the charger thing in too hard, so I pushed the charger part all the way.
Yeah, this one's really nice, like if you're out somewhere, but now I use this for, like I have to do my workouts at like 4 a.m., so I use this so that I can do my videos and my pictures and stuff with this light. And like you can't see any imperfections.
So what is that, and where'd you get it?
I got the newer brand. It's NEEWER. It's on Amazon. It's the 18-inch, and it comes with like a carrying case. It comes with a stand, tripod, and everything.
Okay.
And I just leave it set up in because my office is my office/gym, so I just leave it standing set up. And then I guess if I go on vacation or something and want to take it, then I'll take it with me. But there's like a little carrying black bag. It's really big, like really big.
See,
I didn't know it was gonna be that big, but
18-inch one?
yeah, the 18-inch. And it was I only got it because I got a gift card for Amazon for Christmas, but it was $99. But that comes with everything, the stand. It comes with different plates that go on the front. There's an orange one and a clear one, and then it comes with a really heavy-duty carrying case.
Awesome. So I will make sure that I post a couple of those because, I mean, obviously we all know we're trying to get natural light, but just depending on like if you work out early in the morning or if you just have like this office just has really crappy lighting, like this window just never gets really great sunlight. And then the ceiling fan always gives me the worst freaking like yellow cast ever. So then there's that. Another one is, I don't know about you guys, but I take about 10 to 12 photos when I'm taking a picture. So you might see like, that's like the same shirt she wore yesterday or like 3 days ago and she's doing a pose. That's because I took like 15 freaking pictures and like 5 damn poses. Some I'm smiling, some I'm not, some I got a peace sign, you know, some it's like from super high up, some it's like straight on. I never take one from below because nobody wants a double chin. So it's either straight on or high up. But I definitely recommend taking at least 10 pictures when you're taking that one picture, because you never know how like a different pose you could use a different day. Be like, oh, I got a great idea, and oh great, I was already doing a pose like that. or I was already showing like my booty, so I can show something, I can do that, or I can do a progression photos of like day 1 to day 20 of my butt. So take lots of photos, and then obviously you delete the ones that you don't like, or you delete the ones where I'm like one eye open, or, those ones, those are really hot. It's like I should do like a blooper reel to show you, like, this is really how some of my pictures come out. Not so great. Another option, I kind of been going back and forth, is that phone case, that Lumi case that like illuminates,
I have one. I liked this one way better because that case, it looks really cheap. I mean, it works good like at night or something if like you need to take a picture, but you have to literally break the case down every time you want to not have it on there and then put your other case back on. It just became a pain in the butt. Gotcha. But this works way better than the Lumi, I think.
I love that one. Okay. So
Kristen, if you can find the link, can you send it to us?
For this?
Yeah, for that one?
Yeah.
If you can.
Actually, this one I got on Black Friday at Kohl's in like the little bin that has like weird, like it had like a unicorn stapler. Like there was just like this weird bin. This was only like $12, but I've seen it on Amazon too.
Yeah,
it's just a clip-on thing, and it goes over top of your phone so that you can't see it through the if you're doing the selfie mode, so you can't see it.
Nice.
Yeah. All of the things, Pam, that we're talking about, I'll make sure that we have links. You guys can do it.
My husband is a snow-blowing fool. I wish he would knock it off.
I've got 4 new apps that I kind of want to talk to you guys about to use on your phone. One is called Snapseed.
I use that every day. I love that app.
I apparently used it forever ago because I went to go download it and they're like, open. I'm like, open? Shit. Stop distracting me now. Go away.
That's the only app I use to edit photos anymore, like to edit the actual like picture quality, and then I'll go to like another app to put like words and stuff.
Exactly. So I'm really liking this because there's the function where it's like where is it? Hi, honey. Okay, so like I don't know if you can see, but I have like my picture. I know. Right?
Will you help me?
So on the bottom it says tools, and if I just click, where is it? Isn't it portrait? Yes. If I just click tools and then I click portrait, it kind of just like fixed everything. And I don't have to worry about it. If I want spotlight, if I want my eyes, it's kind of like, it does everything. It's way better. I don't know why I stopped using this, to be honest with you. But I can even like.
Spell it?
Huh?
Spell it. Oh.
Snapseed.
I'll type it in.
Yeah, it's a seed.
Okay.
Seed, not feed. But I can like make myself super dark. I can make myself look super pale. There's just a lot more options. And the look.
And the picture, it has like a green, it's like a white background and a green leaf.
Oh, okay.
In the App Store.
No, you can't see it. So that one I'm definitely liking. Using that way more than anything else. But then the other one that I use to add text is WordSwag, which shouldn't be new. I've kind of told you guys about this one before. I use WordSwag pretty much for everything, all my text, because I spent way too much time on Photofy trying to like, oh, maybe I like this font. Oh, I can't use this one because I didn't pay for it. Or go big, small, like, okay, what colors do I want? WordSwag, I just literally type in the freaking words that I want, and then it already has like these preset formats, kind of templates. And I pick and I choose, and they're always adding new ones, and then I'm done.
They have like a glittery one. It's really cool.
They have a rose glitter one now. I was so excited. Rose glitter. It's very hard to find swag. Yes. It's very hard to find a picture that I take that can use rose gold where you can actually freaking see it.
Yeah.
Bummer.
That's cool.
And another one is Fonto. I'll type it. Fonto, and that one is just text. But I kind of like word swag a lot better just because I need it to be super quick and fast and just have fun ways of putting text together and I don't have to think about it. Another way that I do is we're going to talk about videos. So I already kind of told you guys video horizontal, but I am obviously an iPhone lover. I will never leave iPhone, mainly just because I have finally figured out how to use half the freaking shit. So I'm so, like, I'm a pro at using iMovie now. And why? Because I can take my whole 60-minute workout and I can either speed myself up super fast or I can do little 5-second clips and it looks kind of legit. I can have text at the beginning to kind of like let you know intro what it is. I can have my email at the end and it's all one like looking professional looking kind of video. And those are the kinds of videos that we really need to start putting out more and moving away from pick, play, post. You can add a photo as well as video within your iMovie. So that's another thing where I know some of us, we do a picture right next to then we have like a 15-second clip of us doing our move. Instead, I kind of challenge us to try to move away from that and making it all one video. Why? Because then you can upload that video, that content to YouTube. That becomes another thing that you can share, right? You can either pop into a message and it just adds more content and value to you. So the more videos that you have to be able to use and to send out to people, the better, because video is king.
I don't have an iPhone.
What?
I don't have an iPhone.
I know.
I typed it in. I use an app called Video Shop.
Okay.
And that I can speed up my videos. I just found that app, actually. I asked in the Fit and Funky page, Android users, and I just found that app, and I just did a video, and you can put text over it at different points throughout the video, and you can speed it up.
Perfect. That sounds exactly like iMovie. And that just is, I've been watching, and I've been seeing kind of like Melanie Mitro, and I've been watching a lot of her YouTube videos that she has for trainings, and that's a huge thing that she pushes. And if you look at her page, that's what she's doing. So I kind of urge you guys to do that. When you do go live, that's another thing too, is make sure that you are uploading those live videos to your phone and then downloading it to YouTube. Because again, you may never know that it might be, a topic you're talking about, why Beachbody On Demand, is more convenient and beneficial than a gym membership. And that one topic, you may be getting other people who have that same question. And instead of having to create the video again or to talk about it, you're like, hey, do you have like a quick 2 minutes to watch a video? Yeah, bloop. And done. It saves you time, so you're working not harder but smarter, and that you've already talked about the same exact answer to the question. So if you're thinking about, if you have a lot of people that are asking the same kinds of questions, go ahead and do a live video about it, save it, put it on YouTube, because I guarantee you it's going to be the same freaking questions you're going to get 6 months later, a year later, 2, 3, 4 years later. And the answer will probably be the same. So why take up the time to have to answer that question 1,000 times versus, you know what? Here, I already did a video about it. How do I use the portion control containers? Did a video about it. Talking about veggies? Did a video. Boop. So anytime you go live and you feel, and you know that it's answering a question that more than 1, maybe 5 people were asking you about it, before you click post when you end your live video, it should say upload on. So then it will automatically save to your phone. And then to not take up space on your phone, go to that video, and however it is on your phone, whether it's an Android or whether it's an iPhone, click that that video, and you should be able to then upload it to YouTube. Create a title for it, make it public, done. And then delete it off your phone. So you save up space. What else? What else? Oh, I already talked about that. Oh, and another thing too, and I was gonna say this to Susan, but she already got some really fun and fitting workout clothes that fit her body now. And that in our videos, we all do a really great job as far as what we wear motivational wise, you know, and whether we feel like we're comfortable in our bodies or not, it's still good because people are watching us. And so they see us today. Maybe we've got little lumps, bumps, you know, and in areas that we're insecure about, but they're going to continue watching those videos and watching those photos, you know, 20, 40, 60, 80 days later, and seeing us wearing that same outfit working out and how it looks different. So definitely investing in a little bit in some workout clothes that fit us, that kind of have clever sayings and whatnot, but that are also kind of colorful. Because I noticed in myself, like today, what color do you see that I wear today? Black, and my leggings are black, and I have black hair. So this would not be a good outfit to wear when I'm trying to show a video, because you're not going to be able to tell anything. You're not going to be able to see. I mean, it hides everything, which is great, which is what I want right now, right? Because I'm kind of fluffy. But in order to do a video, for me to try to actually entice people, I need them, unfortunately, to see the little belly because I'm a little bloated. I need them to see, you know, like the not so great, you know, kind of flabby booty, you know, and the extra little saddlebags. I need them to see that. So I should probably wear like my dark blue pants, you know, and a really fun top instead, and get my hair the hell out of my face. Plus, then going along like all the other things you said, having the proper lighting, going horizontal, all of those things together make it an eye-catching video that makes it stand out. Versus if I'm just wearing like a big fluffy shirt and black leggings, that's not really going to stand out. They're like, okay, it's just another girl working out. Scroll, scroll, scroll. You know, that's why some girls you see like they're wearing super short, cute little booty shorts. Because why? Because it gets people to stop scrolling. It even gets me to stop scrolling. It's not just every man like, ooh, shorts, booty. I'm stopping. You're like, oh, what's that? You know? Or if you're editing a video, maybe don't start at the beginning of your workout, you know? Maybe do it where you're making a funny face. Or maybe it's, you know, you just said, well, shit. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to mix up the order. They don't know. They don't need to know what the workout looks like from start to finish. We don't want them to. We want them to be like, hey, what was that? What were you doing? Or why did you make that face? And then go into the move kind of a thing. It's all about grabbing their attention, you know. Once you grab their attention, then you can show them the move, or then you can have whatever you want to talk about. So that's where a lot of times I do make really funny faces, because I know that's going to stop them, and then they're going to read what the hell I have to say. And I think it was yesterday, I took a picture. It was a picture of me and Theo, right? And he was like, It had nothing to do with him. Nothing. But I'm sure I got people to stop and to talk about. But it's just a snapshot of my life, you know? Or talking about laundry, you know? Like, I still do little bits and pieces, if y'all notice, maybe once or twice a week, where talking about like, oh, I got this man in my life. I am not sharing a picture yet, but you would not believe how many people have messaged me, how many people will comment, be like, just share the damn picture of what he looks like. It's hilarious. I need to do that about actual business things, you know, where we're not saying what workout we're doing, what the name of it is. Maybe don't even say like, give them a heads up on what equipment that you're using. Don't say that it's Shakeology. Don't say that it's Energized. Don't give them any of the names. That is something that they have to ask the question. Make them do some work. The same thing, you know, like I got one friend, she was like, does your man have a name? I'm like, he sure does. And that was it. She's like, are you going to say it? Nope. You're just going to have to stay tuned later. So that's kind of the same thing. Oh my gosh, pineapple shirts. Yes. I have a little surprise, and it is pineapple related. So I'm kind of excited. I found it. And yeah, each of you all will be getting pineapple related something next month. Yeah, that might be what we need to do is like a team shirt, pineapple, like Dauntless Squad safe word, and then just there's the picture, and they're like, what? Why do you have a safe word? Don't worry.
SpongeBob.
What's another thing? Last thing, really quick too. So if you do all of those pictures and the videos and all that stuff that we kind of talked about, make sure that you are putting that content and utilizing it in 3 ways. So the 3 ways obviously is really trying to go back and forth between Facebook and Instagram, because you're gonna have different markets with Facebook and Instagram. Now some people have both, but some people, usually most people, they prefer one over the other. So it's fine to go ahead and put the same content on your Facebook and on your Instagram. Some people agree and disagree whether, you go to Instagram. I always go to Instagram first after I've done my pictures and my editing and my word swag, and I go to Instagram because I still kind of like some of the extra filters that they have. And then most times I will go ahead and I already link my business page to it, and it posts to both. I don't do it for all of them just because Facebook's algorithm, they still want you to have an organic post. And so that would be not an organic post. So then you go and you copy, paste your text, and you put it into Facebook. Another thing too is that when you're on Instagram, I try to do at least 10 hashtags, 10 to 15 hashtags. And that's either based off of whatever it is you're posting and your people, right? So like for me, it's like tattooed mama, crazy girl from Nova, those kinds of things are my people. When you go to Facebook, don't use all of those hashtags. Maybe use 1 or 2 hashtags. If you want to use the rest of them, you put them in your comments. That's the little difference between Instagram and Facebook. And then the last thing, I already talked about live videos. And then the last thing is I'm working on creating a blog, because that's another thing that I noticed that a lot of the other top coaches, and not just the top 10 coaches, they have blogs. And so those are free. And I'm starting to see that the exact same content that they've been putting out on their social media platforms is the same stuff that they have on their blogs. Why? Because I wish I had done this years ago. I wanted to do this, and I kind of waited for my soon-to-be ex-husband to like help me and set it up and do it for me. Well, now I'm just going to do it myself. And that is the one place where it is actually way easier to go back through your archived posts, meal plans, workout calendars, all of that content that you guys are posting on your business page and on your personal page. That can just be one place, all right there. So it's much easier. Like say, if you were like, I know I did a post about, not stepping on the scale, maybe 2 years ago, and you feel that somebody in your challenge group really needs that message. You don't have to like waste time trying to go on Facebook and figure out when the hell you did it. Of all the millions of posts that you did, like 2 years ago, you can go on your blog and it's archived. You check, okay, all right, 2016. And if you remember kind of like what month or what program you were doing it, you click on that month and you scroll and you see. So again, that's like how we can get that third place where it's using the exact same picture, same wording. You're just, yes, journaling is really big now. And that can be, if you want to do a vlog, however you want to do it. But it's really maximizing all of the content that you're taking so much time to create and putting it in one place where it's lasting, and it's another place where some people would rather go to a website. Maybe somebody doesn't have a coach, that they just went on beachbody.com and they're just kind of flailing around, and they come across your blog website and they see, oh man, she's got these downloadables, like, well, not this one, but like of some of the planners that that I posted in the team page. That can be something there, that can be used. You can post all of your past meal plans that you've created, so then it just starts to add content, add value. And again, then it just shows, no matter what rank you are, just shows you've been doing this longevity for how long, and you've been consistent at it. It's different than people seeing you on social media and seeing your fit page. I don't think anybody on my business page is ever going to go and look at and click the tab that says 2014. I do, but I don't think anybody else is ever going to do that. Now, if I had a blog, yeah, somebody might freaking look at that and click to 2014 and maybe want to see what the hell it is I did. What did I look like when I first started? Instead, on social media, we have to keep doing that, keep reminding people. So that's my third. I'm working on trying to figure out the easiest, simplest, less time suck of a way to make a blog, make it easy. Because that was another thing that Melanie Mitchell did, and I have to watch the video, but it's like an hour-long video, so I'll do that another day, where she walks you through on how to create a WordPress blog. And she even says that from the blog, she adds another extension in that every post that you're doing on your blog that you've already posted on your social media turns into a Pinterest board on your Pinterest. So then that's just another place for people to start looking at. So I know I use Pinterest a lot for recipes. There's a new program, I'm trying to look for samples of meal plans. If you already had that, it's just another addition, or like before and after photos, all that stuff. So that's where I feel like eventually we all will move towards. We're doing really great and we're fantastic at being consistent in our posting. Now we just need to up it to just making them scroll stoppers and just really highlighting everything that we're doing. And then also building and collecting all of that valuable content that you guys are creating. So making sure that you're building your YouTube channel, but also now I'm going to work on trying to see how we can do this blog, and each of us has a blog. So then all the exact same posts that we've been doing goes there, and you kind of have, it's kind of just like, it's a free website if you want to think about it. And everything there, call to actions, challenge groups. That's where you can add your Google Forms if somebody wants to join you. It's another kind of passive way that somebody might stumble upon you and want more information. And so if we can then have our fingers in every possible little area, why not? That'd be Facebook, Instagram, blog, Pinterest, YouTube. 5 places. And you're using the exact same content.
Smart.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all that I had. I've got a list of kind of team topics that I want to talk about for the next few weeks. I just want to go over them just to let you guys know. If there's ones that you don't think that we need, you can let me know. If there are other areas where you want me to build upon, same thing. So how to plan for your post for your like page. I know we talk about this, but I've never actually gone super in depth on how you plan it. How I go ahead and I actually look at the calendar and I plan ahead and I sit down in my little pockets of time and schedule my posts. What is preventing you from growth in your business? Being smart with your earnings. I can tell you I have not been smart with my earnings. I just got my 1099 from Beachbody. And I made almost $48,000 last year. You know how much money I have in my bank account? I have like $150. I mean, mind you, I would have a lot more if I wasn't getting divorced, but whatever. If I had been smarter with my money, I wouldn't have had to dip into the way that I did. So being smart with your earnings. How to grow your warm market. I feel like I still have a lot of people in my warm market that I'm either afraid to talk to or I just haven't done it. Confidence in your invites. I still need this, and it's going on 3-4 years. Facts tell and stories sell. So kind of tweaking in how we share, and that we're really great at fact telling, but we need to be more story sharing, so that that's what's going to sell, is your story, who you are. The other two is how to use a blog to build your business, and then creating strategies for success. If you haven't watched last night's team call from Fitspire Empire talking about growing an Emerald business, you really need to. I will go ahead and copy and paste that into our team page. It's huge. I felt like I didn't need to recreate it because Kim did such an awesome job that why recreate the wheel? So I'll copy and paste that.
Good.
Make sure you take the time this weekend or next week or whatnot to really read it or listen to it, because a lot of us are missing out on the volume that you could be at least saving, accruing, just by being Emerald. And for me, I have a lot of volume that if I was 1 star, I wouldn't have maxed out. I could have cycled more. So that is that's your paycheck. That's your passive income, is that all of us working so hard, and everybody that signs after you, all of that volume is like going into a savings account. But if you're not Emerald, you lose that every single week. It goes away. Like, I don't know. It just floats. It goes away. Versus you could save it, So for me right now, after I think it was October, I had to start over on my volume, because after, I can't remember how many cycles. It's a lot of, I think it's after like 500 cycles or something like that. They wipe you clean and you start at 0. So I started at 0 again. So starting back since end of October, I now have a savings of my volume on my strong leg of 16,000. I think that is dollars. That's in savings. That every week I slowly can chip away, but then I also slowly add back to it, depending on how our team goes. So thinking about it as growing emeralds, like we talked about months ago, but then it's really beneficial for you as well, so that you can bank that. You can save all of that hard-earned volume for yourself, from your team, from your customers, and from everyone else in your downline. Because if not, that just goes away. That goes back to corporate. They make lots of money. That's why Carl's got the stacks of $100 bills, and he's giving them to the top sales, because he has a certain percentage he has to give away as a business. Yes, Annette.
Did anyone who's on the Beachbody Champions page, did anyone see the new challenge packs that came out today?
We talked about them.
Yes.
Okay. Because I haven't watched it, but it popped up, and I'm gonna go back and watch it. But
yeah, if you want, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I think Kim explained it in a way I can understand better than
when today.
In the team call that she did last night.
Oh, okay. I
feel like I understood that a little bit better. And as far as then just like the approach and how then to utilize it, better than Kim Carver. But maybe listen to Kim's, and then afterwards, if you want to watch Kim Carver's, then you can get a little a backup and a little fill in the gaps if there's anything. But I'll make sure I'll copy and paste the team call from last night into the Dauntless Squad page, so you can watch that.
And she did graphics to go along with them too.
Yeah, I shared graphics today, but it's like a link, which I didn't think it was going to come out like that on the team page. So I'll have to do a better job at posting that as well. I don't know what else. I think that's it, ladies. If there's anything you guys want and need from me, please, I'm here. Don't hesitate. I'm feeling a lot better, so I'm getting back on the ball, and I'm starting day 1 again on Monday.
Day 1?
I'm going back to day 1, yes.
Yeah, I feel really behind, but
I do feel behind, but it's okay. And I even changed my eating. I'm gonna work out at 12:30. instead of saying I was going to work out at 7:30 in the morning, just because eating wise.
I know. I'm eating at 3:45 in the morning.
Oh,
That's why I quit working out. I was setting my alarm just to
more power to you. Yeah.
Well, I made it super easy though, because I went ahead and got the Power Greens boost to go in my Shakeology. So that's my green, my red, and then I have a piece of toast with coconut oil on it.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
chug that down and eat a piece of toast, and then half an hour later I'm working out.
Okay. Yeah. That's always been my problem. I'm like, how do I eat greens first thing in the morning? Like,
I know, I couldn't figure that out, and then I was like, well, shoot, I'll just get the Power Greens and add that to my shake, and that's my green. So that's what I just started doing, and I made myself stick to that rather than stay, because before 80 day, I stopped working out in the morning, and I would just work out at night, and I hated that, but I could never get up. But I have one challenger that, like, she's up at 4 a.m. and like she was stressing about starting this 80-day obsession because she didn't know what she was going to do. And I was like, we're going to do this together. So I'll commit to getting up at 3:40 in the morning, so that you can eat in the morning. So me and her both get up at 3:30, 3:40 in the morning and eat and work out.
thank you.
But then it's done, and then I have the whole day.
I know. That's the only thing I miss is I liked being able to work out first thing in the morning, because then I don't feel like it's hanging over me. But I just know I'm not, if I do mine in the morning, I will miss my pre-workout meal every single day. Like, I've been so used to eating fasted or working out fasted that I just cannot
Yeah,
get it out
that
of
was
my
my
head.
problem too. In the morning.
So if I just go at 12:30, I'm good. I can take my time, wake up in the morning. I don't have to eat first thing. And I'm scheduled where I'm not even eating until I think 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, even though I'll wake up at like 6 or 7. I feel like it's just going to be the best way. And I will still finish my last meal at 7 o'clock like I don't normally do, and then have my recharge before I go to bed. So I decided to tweak it, and I think I'll just be really successful because I figured out I have to follow it to be able to really know that it works. And I can't just be like, well, it's bullshit, and I'm just not going to do it. Defeats the purpose of what I keep telling everybody. So I'm following the damn plan. Not happy about it, but I'm following the damn plan. And that's all that I have to do. Anything else, ladies? I was like, die over here. Susan, I have some workout shirts for you.
You do?
I do. I got workout shirts. If you need a pair of sneakers, depending on what size, I got that too.
You don't like my bare feet?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I just don't like them. I don't like them. So, and I've been trying to get rid of them. I'm trying to sell them, and I can't. I wore them like maybe for a month.
What size are they?
I think they're an 8.
Okay.
So maybe you'll have to come over.
Okay.
And yeah.
Let us go through the bags you were going to give me. Too.
Oh no, and there's still bags that you have to take too.
Did you
Oh,
see?
okay.
Did you see the clothes my sister just sent me?
Yes. Yes.
That was totally random and out of the blue.
I love that. No, it's fantastic.
It was cute. They're black and gray.
No.
Okay.
No.
I have a question.
Okay.
It's going to make me sound really ridiculous, but I have a question.
Go.
Okay. So, for someone to be you'd think after almost a year I would have this through my head. For someone to be a coach,
Yes.
do they have to be on BOD to be an active coach, or do they just have to be doing something like home direct
Oh.
and at 50?
I'm losing everybody. Sorry.
No, they don't have to be on BOD. It just needs to be home direct and 50 PV.
Okay. I might be able to keep my mom on then. I was worried about that, 'cause she's not doing the.
Yeah.
Did you guys start at 5?
We did.
I'm sorry. I had it in my head that it was 5:30.
No, it's okay. I had asked everybody if 5 or 5:30 if they could do 5, but no worries.
Okay. Okay. Let me make this quick so you can get back to your family and stuff. Okay. So anybody, so I could even do that with Caden.
Yeah.
And he could do, okay, that gives me a better way to talk to him then. So then it's just the monthly coach fee,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever product.
And whatever product 50 PV that he wants.
Okay, okay. I have been stressing out over this ridiculously for a year.
Yeah. No, it's only when you become Emerald that you need 90 PV.
Okay.
And then so it just, as you go up in rank, obviously they would assume that your personal volume would be higher. But if you're a coach, discount or not, you just need 50 PV.
But even, okay, so am I understanding this right? Like most of us, if we're going to be Emerald rank, it means that we're doing something, at least trying to work the business, right?
Exactly. So
we would be doing BOD.
So if you're a working coach, you should be getting Shakeology.
Right.
Or at least a bundle of performance line, and that hits your 90 PV.
Okay. But even at Emerald, is BOD a requirement? Is BOD a requirement for anything?
No.
Okay. That's what I wanted to double check and make sure of, because I think I was really worried about losing my mom and then losing my rank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, BOD is not a requirement at all. It's simply just our way of moving away from DVDs.
Okay.
And that if you're implementing and doing the whole process of workout, nutrition, and support, obviously BOD would be just the best way. But to be an active coach, no.
Okay, because I'm getting ready to do a Shakeology group, a challenge group. That one with my sister. Well, you saw the 4 that I'm like, because you've got 2. Are you still doing 21-day fix? Are you doing a 21-day? You had put up you were going to do a 21-day fix group.
No, Fixate.
Oh. Okay.
Fixate.
For some reason, I saw 21-day fix group this month. Oh, good. That's good too.
Maybe I didn't do it.
No, I probably did. I probably screwed it up. Okay. All right. I'm clear then. That was one of my big questions because that will help me figure out how to still, even if I do Caden's supplements,
exactly,
or my supplements through my mom, and then take her off of everything else.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, okay. Life can go on.
Yeah. Yeah, it can always be just for you. It doesn't have to be something for her. And then same thing, like that's where, a lot of times too, where we would get like a 3-day refresh, and then even some of the clothing, some of the apparel is now going to volume.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, maybe take a look and seeing, some of the ones that are on sale, and you can invest in yourself maybe in 1 or 2, coach shirts or something like that.
I would really love to have some of the 80-day obsession stuff to wear around.
I know, me too. Me too.
Okay. All right. Well, this makes me feel more positive about going forward. And
awesome.
if I get somebody who just wants to try shake and then decide they want to do shake, it was like, okay, well, how do I get them to do BOD too? And it's like, I don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
I feel like once they've made any kind of a commitment and investment in any of our products and we put them in that challenge group, I feel like then just the natural thing, first natural step if they don't have BOD is to get BOD. And then really the next natural step is just a no-brainer if they're not already coaches to be a coach and save some damn money.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Glad you're feeling better.
I know. Me too. Finally. Hopefully. I swear it's been ridiculous. I think I got the most sleep last night.
Gosh. Well, yeah, that cough.
3.5-hour stretch. And that was the best ever. Like having a baby again.
And you've been sick for what, 2 weeks?
Almost 3, because the first week it was a sore throat for an entire week. And then that went away, and then immediately cough and post-nasal. So, yeah. My mom's like, you should go to the doctor. I'm like, there's no fever, there's nothing. So,
yeah, because that's how this flu is